Basically, our concept, it's a memorial which tells the contribution and sacrifices of Indigenous Australians. So it's something very honourable that we've collaborated together on. And as you can see, the work is about 2.5 metres by 2.5 metres high, and it consists of six characters. Within these 6 characters, it's portraying the Indigenous symbols representing earth, water, sky, and medicine. And you have the 2 dancers at the back representing Torres Strait Islander traditional dancers and Aboriginal traditional dancers. So the Aboriginal traditional dancers is representing the eagle dance, sending out the energy and good vibes to the service men and women at the front, and particularly it's connected to the Air Force, so representing sky, and you got the Torres Strait Islander dancer representing the water navy for the Torres Strait Islander Navy man there. So also in the front is the army man, which is also showing this ascending sort of spiritual sort of movement to the sky, and these guys are sending out spirit protection vibes to protect them in their whilst at war. But Brother can explain a bit more to that.
Our front World War I digger is he embodies the courage and sacrifice of the World War I diggers, as well as you know, as all service people. He's also showing the service to one's country that these brave Indigenous and Torres Strait Islander people have done. The interesting thing about the connection between the base and the journey that it tells. So we have at the back we have our home camp,
Yes.
Symbology,
Symbolising Australia.
That's Australia.
Yeah.
Then we've got the strip in the middle represents journey, which
Right.
that means our protagonists going to war. And then, of course, as John mentioned, the Air Force standing on wind and air. On the front, we have land and earth. Right. On the ocean side, we have our Navy guys standing on ocean and water, as well as we even have medicine symbols underneath our nurse. So this connected story really ties everything together. The most important element that we like about this thing is the culturally bridging elements for this, taking traditional Indigenous artwork and then helping that tell the story of our service people.
Right.
There seems to be a seriousness on the faces of all the people in there, the 6 people.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's something very very strong emotional tie within the whole sort of structure of our work, and I think that's something that we really wanted to express within each character, is really showing the emotional connection and that connection with the with each member of the group. So all the symbols, it's a very symbolic. We feel it's a very strong symbolic representation of our memorial, creation and presenting this to the community, to the people of Australia, Indigenous people of Australia.
One important thing that can't be seen in this current state, because it's an architectural grey model, is that in the realisation of it, our 2 spirit guides, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander dancers, will be depicted in slightly different textures and slightly different tones of colour, so viewers understand that it's not part of the group of people. They're spirit energies that are helping these people.
Right.
Cool. Anything you want to add?
Yeah. Well, as we mentioned within our rationale, our concept is for the memorial, and it's intended to instantly be recognisable by all the viewers in memorial commemorating Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander servicemen and women that fought in Australian all wars, conflicts and peace operations.
That was a really important thing, that we wanted anybody from all over the world, say, for example, a tourist from Guatemala, for example, just, random example, could walk into Anzac Square and instantly understand what this was about, and know it was about Indigenous people of Australia, and know it was about service and sacrifice in the armed services.
So I just want to say that our concept, as we mentioned here, it's for the memorial tells of the contribution, sacrifice to all Indigenous Australians that have served and died in armed conflicts, from the Boer War through to recent times. Figurative groups forward motion represents the advancement these individuals have made for the better future for generations of Indigenous Australians. The journey stone forming the base of the sculpture represents our servicemen and women linking their culture and heritage through tradition and symbology. Distinct areas represent the land, army, sky, air force, ocean, navy, medicine for nurses, and home Australia, the journey going to war. So this is a very, for us, it's a very emotional piece, and we're very, very honoured to have created this for this memorial. So.